Welcome to ABAP Complete Course by Amerman.com. In the last video, we had an introduction to ERP, and in this video, we will discuss about introduction to SAP. So, the objective of this video is to understand what is SAP as well as the history and evolution of SAP. Now, this is going to be quite interesting. So, if you are planning to make your career in SAP, then definitely you should understand what SAP is and what was the background when and how over a period of time it grew into such a big organization. So very first thing what SAP is. SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Now this company was founded in the year 1972 by five ex-IBM employees, and today definitely it is a billion-dollar company, more than a billion-dollar company. It has its headquarters in Germany, but it operates in more than 100 countries across the globe. So the history of SAP is quite interesting because founded in the year 1972, it has basically been a dominant player in the ERP software for more than 40 years. Then we will also try to understand over here what were the important products that was released by SAP over time. So just like Microsoft has its own set of products like operating system, Windows operating system is a popular product of Microsoft. Then Microsoft Office, MS Office is another popular product of Microsoft. Then, if we talk about other organizations like, for example, Google, then a popular product of Google is Google Drive or Google Search Engine. So, similarly, SAP is also a software company and it produces ERP software. So, what are the products? What were the popular products of SAP? We will try to understand in this video. So, very first thing, like SAP was founded in the year 1972, and they came up with SAP R1 system, which where R stands for real time processing, and 1 basically stands for single tier architecture. So, this was the first system, uh, first ERP system that was given by SAP. Then later, after a period of time, somewhere in the 80s, SAP released their second ERP product, which is known as SAP R2, and it is based on a two-tier architecture. What is a single-tier architecture? What is a two-tier architecture? What is a three-tier architecture? We will cover this in our future lessons. Then, uh, in the early 1990s, SAP came up with three-tier architecture. So the product that they released was SAP R3. Now, R3 became a very popular product among majority of the organizations, majority of the companies belonging to any vertical. So they started implementing ERP, that is SAP R3, in their organizations. Then one of the most popular product of SAP was SAP R3 4.7. This was immensely popular. And the reason for the immense popularity of this product was that it was it had an inbuilt support for web infrastructure. That means it was enabled to collaborate with the web. Then later down the line, SAP released even more popular products. Like in 2004, SAP released SAP My SAP ERP 2004. Now this product was also huge. I should say this product was also immensely popular. They have also renamed or basically added or started branding these My SAP ERP product as SAP ECC Enterprise Central Component. And many a times you may hear from other SAP consultants that they are working on SAP ECC. So it's kind of a branding, you can say. Then, but still, I mean, the name of the product remained like My SAP ERP. ERP, My SAP ERP 2004, and there were other versions of My SAP ERP released over time. Now, in 2005, SAP released second version of ECC, that is ECC 6.0, and this continues to be a very popular product till date. Many of the organizations are still working on SAP ECC, Enterprise Central Component. Then in 2015, SAP has released its next generation ERP product, very popular, known as SAP S4 Hana. Now, this product was released in accordance with the SAP HANA database. So, since we are new to SAP at this time, you all are beginner to SAP, you might not be aware of what SAP HANA is, or what was the reason to come up with SAP S4 HANA. But we will understand these things maybe in our future lesson. But yes, for the time being, we can definitely understand that SAP S4 HANA is SAP's latest ERP solution, and it was released in the year 2015. Majority of the projects that is happening in the SAP is basically a kind of migration from ECC to S4 HANA. So most of the organizations are moving from ECC to S4 HANA. They are upgrading themselves from ECC to S4 HANA. Now it's important to understand over here even what is SAP Business Suite. Like my SAP ERP is basically the product. It's a package. So similarly, SAP Business Suite, we can say, is a complete solution given by SAP to enterprises, and this business suite can fit any industry like aerospace, automotive, banking, chemicals, healthcare, industrial manufacturing, mining, education, media, and any other vertical. So and any other industry. So my SAP suite basically comprises of some components, and these are enterprise resource planning, customer relationship management, supply chain management, supplier relationship management, and product lifecycle management. Now, it's not necessary for an organization to implement all these components, but whatever is relevant to them, they can definitely implement that. So among all of this, definitely your ERP, enterprise resource planning, is the most core component, you can say, because it is this component which consists of business applications which can belong to various functional modules such as sales and distribution, materials management, or finance, basically all the core departments of an organization. So applications related to those core departments is part of your SAP ERP. Next, we should also know about SAP Business Suite is that it will definitely consist of various applications from different ERP vendors and also supports cross company processes. SAP Business Suite is highly scalable, need not say that, and obviously it is internet enabled. Once again, as a quick recap, SAP ERP supports end-to-end business processes for the core business activity of an organization, dealing with finance or human capital management, asset management, sales, procurement, and other business functions, which is vital to run an organization. So in this video, basically we discussed about the history of SAP, and we also came to know about the popular products in the SAP portfolio. So at this moment, if you ask like what are the popular products of SAP, obviously it is the SAP Business Suite, which comprises of these five components, and enterprise resource planning is the product or application package which will support all the core business functions of an organization. Then, apart from SAP Business Suite, SAP has also introduced SAP S4 HANA, which is the next generation ERP product of SAP, right? So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe and hit the bell icon.